Now, this tool is built with AI and it uses AI, but it doesn't send any student information. So that's sanitized, it's FERPA compliant. We're not sending any student information here. This is the homepage of Gekenda Lessons. And basically the way it works is you can pick the subject, you can pick the grade. This is aligned to Common Core standards. We have all the Common Core standards in here. You can use them to generate lesson plans that a teacher can use in the classroom. These are very robust lessons. They could be split up into multiple classes if you wish. What this is doing is it is using AI to understand the topic and the Common Core standard that we're teaching to. It generates a lesson that then can be fully aligned with state tests. This is a type of flow that you could build into your tools, and I'll show you what you can use to do this on your own. We have our standard builder like this. We're going to pick ELA, we can pick grade 2, and let's do informational text. These are the standards that are available. We'll do identify the main purpose of a text, and we will generate this lesson set. That's going to be queued up. That will take about 5 minutes to generate. I have a couple ready. We can take a look at this ELA grade 8, which is cite the textual evidence. The way that this works is it generates a lesson plan and then it generates a lesson for the student. So this would be the thing that a teacher could use to give to the student. It generates all of its own text. You don't have to assume the student read anything prior. It's all self-contained lessons here. Then it gives a practice sheet that the teacher can use to make practice exams of their own. The practice sheet follows the gradual release of control, so it shows how the teacher thinks about it. Then it takes them to a guided practice and follows that with one that they can do on their own to really make the lessons powerful and take people through that journey so they understand what's going on, not just following patterns. That's the lesson part. Here in the knowledge check, there's a bunch of different tools that a teacher can use to check the understanding of the material. You probably won't want to use all of them all at once, but it's a bunch of examples that can be pulled out. And of course, these can be saved as a PDF here. There's an answer key for the teacher, and that's what's generated in these lessons. Now, this tool is built with AI and it uses AI, but it doesn't send any student information. So that's sanitized, it's FERPA compliant. We're not sending any student information here. This is just the standards so that the content is aligned with Common Core and with state tests. You can look at your state tests and say, these are the areas that students need to work on. These are the standards that they're mainly tested on, and generate lessons specifically for those. To build something like this, you would start with a tool like PRD Refinery. It's prd.opichi.ai. I'll put that in the video link. And you would describe what kind of tool you need. Once you describe the tool, just plain language, I like to say, this is how the user will use the tool. The tool is this, and this is how the user is going to use it. And talk through that right here. And then generate the PRD, and it's going to give you a set of instructions to give an AI agent. Now, the two agents that I would use would be Replit here. You would paste that information in to Replit, just paste the prompt that it gives you. This is going to give you a prompt. You'd paste it in here, and it will generate the first version, a prototype of the tool that you asked for. If you want a little bit more powerful experience with a lot more control, maybe you're a bit more advanced technically, then I would use Windsurf for this. You would download it for your computer, install that on your computer, and then do the same thing. Paste in the prompt that you get, the PRD, which is a product requirements document. You paste that into Windsurf, and it's going to generate a prototype of your application. Neither tool is going to get it perfect on the first try, but it's going to do a really good job of showing how your idea could work. And then you will continue to chat with the AI agent. Don't try to build the whole thing in one go. Just give it the starter document and then build out the features one at a time as you need them. Now, if you want to focus more on how it looks and less on the functionality and have somebody else get in and build the functionality for you, then this tool right here does a really good job with building an interface that looks amazing. It's not so good at the functionality, but it is better at how things look than these two tools. So sometimes what you can do is put the idea in here to get the look and feel, and kind of the framework and flow. And then you can download that and use Windsurf to edit and continue to add features. Along the way, if you get stuck or you build this prototype and you really like it, but you want to have it fleshed out and make sure it's correct and operational for your organization, just reach out. I'll have a link in the video description where you can book a call. I'm happy to take on that project and help you build what your school needs so that you can have tools like this that are customized just for your organization. But I highly recommend you go ahead and put your ideas in and get started with the prototype so you can see how your ideas look and feel and understand if what you had in your head is really something that you want for your organization. But if you would like to use Gekenda Lessons, this is a preview software, so it is not perfect yet. This is a new software that we're rolling out. Feel free to go ahead and go to lessons.gikenda.ai, and it's free to sign up right now. So that's not going to remain that way, but at the moment it's free to sign up and generate a lesson, as many lessons as you want along all of the lines of the standards that are in here. So if you generate new lesson, you can pick any grade and pick any subject, topic, and standard, and it's going to be able to generate a lesson. Try the exercise, see what you can come up with. And when you're ready, go ahead and use the link in the description to book a time. We can discuss what you want built and actually build a full platform for your organization.